Hey everyone. Thanks for joining. For those who don't know me, I'm Siko Nates. I'm head of ecosystem development for Moonbeam. Thank you for joining, the live stream on StreamYard here. I think, today, we're going to be talking about the upcoming, tournament, the gaming tournament, the N3MUS tournament that is launching tomorrow. As people are aware, for Moonbeam, gaming is a significant focus for us, alongside with RWA and emerging markets and Deepin. And yeah, so we're pretty excited about this. I mean, we've made, in the beginning of the year, we made a significant investment into N3MUS. They've been hard at work building out this tournament system for us. I think that can bring a lot of excitement to Moonbeam and obviously growth to the games that are deployed here. And so, with it launching tomorrow, we wanted to kind of give an overview. We have Neil Peters here from the N3MUS team. So he'll be demoing it. We got Lou from Everloot. They'll be one of the participating games. And then Mr. Tin is here on behalf of both Pink Drop and The Great Escape. And, those are the three games that we're launching with. So, kind of excited to show you what this looks like. We'll do a bunch of demos, and then we'll have a bit of a roundtable as well. But I'm going to shut up now. So without further ado, Neil, I'll let you take it away. So yeah.
Yeah, cool, Siko. Thanks a lot for the great introduction. I'm pretty excited to be here because, of course, we spent months working on this. I think mostly behind the scenes, and with the help of Moonbeam and all the games that are developing on Moonbeam. I'm pretty excited to share that we're going live tomorrow with 3 games on Moonbeam. And for us, it's 3 games is simply just a start. We're going to scale this up tremendously. So eventually we'll be running hundreds of tournaments each week. So there's a lot of scalability possibilities for us. But first, we're going live with these 3 amazing games and 3 great teams. I also believe that Everloot has a pretty decent launch upcoming tomorrow. So that all fits together. The launch of the tournament, the great update from Everloot. All good times, I can say. And of course, if you look at Moonbeam, it's doing pretty well right now. So that's all benefits. So I'm going to drop you in our leaderboard, or at least our tournament section. I have to say, I discussed it with Siko before the meeting. If you give a demo, things break or things don't go well. That's always happening with a demo. We just did the push to our production environment. So we're still setting up the tournaments on production. So I'll be switching back and forth to show stuff because we're not 100% ready yet to start all the tournaments for tomorrow. So this is our production environment. The first thing that you notice, we have the tournaments. So we're currently creating the tournaments, but there are 3 tournaments: the Pink Drop, the Great Escape, and Everloot. Will be live tomorrow, 6 p.m. UTC, I think. If you want, you can check out some other games as well in our portfolio. Maybe we will host some more tournaments of those games. But let's dive into the tournament platform. I'm going to start with logging in. Logging in is really easy. So you can just use one of the accounts that you already have. In this case, I'm using my Google account. I can simply sign in, and I'm signed in. And what happens now on the background, since we're working with Web3 a lot, we need to do a lot of blockchain interactions. A wallet is created for my account on the background. So you don't even notice it, you don't see it, but it's there. And now probably it will break because we're still working on it. Oh no, it's working. So I have a wallet now attached to my account, and this wallet is simply and purely for the N3MUS platform. So if you're going to perform stuff in a tournament on our platform, you need this wallet to perform those actions, to perform those transactions on chain. We're not making it difficult for users, so you won't see difficult pop-ups and stuff like that. We're making it easy for users. So you don't need any blockchain knowledge. You can simply join the tournament, and from there on, it will be straightforward. So diving into the tournaments, I think first of all, we are working with organizations. So Moonbeam is the first organization that we're working with, and also the sponsor for these tournaments. So if you click on the Moonbeam organization, you will go to their dedicated page for where you will see the upcoming tournaments and also the ongoing tournaments later on when they're ongoing. You can follow the organization, and if you follow the organization, you will get updates in our app and also in your email later on when there's a new tournament or an exciting update from Moonbeam, just to keep you updated basically on the stuff that you're interested in. So diving into tournaments. No, that's the wrong one. I'm going to take this one. This is what I mean when we're setting things up. We don't have the banner up yet. So this is the Great Escape tournament, Rumble in the Jungle. The pre-registration is now open. The tournament will start tomorrow, as you can see here. 5 December they will start. So registration for tournaments is, we try to make it as simple as possible by gathering the only required information. So we have our rules section. We highly recommend to read the rules, even though it's long, but it's really highly recommended to do because we need to comply to a lot of laws because we're international. So it's really important for us to follow all the rules that are required. So to register for a tournament, if you won, then we need a method to contact you. So we're giving you a few options. In this case, I will use Telegram. I'll simply enter my Telegram handle. Then I need to put the country where I'm from. I'm from the Netherlands. And the reason behind this is because there are different regulations in the US. So we need to know if you're from the US or from a different country so we can comply to the regulations. And then we get to the point wallet. And this was, fairly honest, this was one of the biggest struggles that we had. Because if you have a game, game 1 can be using MetaMask, for example. Game 2 can be using an account-restricted wallet. And game 3 can be using sub-wallet or any other wallet. So it was really difficult for us to identify gamers in a game to make sure that the gamer who's saying he's participating in the tournament is actually the gamer that's playing the tournament. So we have two options. The first option is connect a wallet. And this is the most easy one for us because you simply connect your MetaMask wallet and it normally works. So you can connect your MetaMask wallet or sub-wallet. No, I don't have a sub-wallet. Do I have a Phantom wallet? I think I do. Yeah. So I can simply connect my wallet. The only thing that we do is view balances and activities for the selected account. So we cannot suggest transactions or anything. It's simply just to verify that you are the guy who's doing it. So once that's done, I need to verify my wallet. So I need to sign a message to make sure that I'm actually the guy who's playing the tournament. And I can click submit. Oh, I need to enter a wallet name. I click submit, and then I can select the wallet which I'm using to play the game, and then done. So my pre-registration is now done. And once the tournament starts, and then I will shift over to our development environment, you will see something like this. I'll log in real quick. So this is one of the test tournaments that we're doing currently with Pinkdrop. So you will see a leaderboard. There's also here how to earn points, which is fairly important because you need to know how to make points in a game in order to get higher on the leaderboard. So we have a decent instruction for each of the tournaments and each of the games that we're working with currently. So you know how to make points on the leaderboard. So it's not that you're focusing on the wrong parts of a game, for example. So on the leaderboard, we have my name, of course. That's my nickname, so you can set your own nickname in your account page. You can see my in-game points. I'm currently 5th on the leaderboard. Then we have boost points, which I will get back to that later on. And we're sorting the leaderboard on the total points. So what happens now, if you score points on the Pinkdrop, in the Pinkdrop game, Pinkdrop will write your scores to the blockchain. So let's say you've got 1,000 points. Pinkdrop will write a score of 1,000 for your wallet to the blockchain. And what we are doing, we're fetching those scores from the blockchain. So we're matching the wallet that you're using to play the game with the number of scores, and we're adding that up here. So everything is fully transparent, fully on-chain. So everything is traceable on how the scores were generated, how much, how often, etc. So I think this is one of the unique things that we have in our platform. It's fully transparent. If you look at other esports platforms, it's really difficult to find out if things were really legit. And sometimes they say, yeah, we were legit, but it's really hard to check. And now you have the possibility to verify that yourself. So once the tournament's ended, and you will end up number 1, 2, or 3, depending on the tournament rules. So for this tournament, we had a prize pool of $850 divided over 3 winners. Then you will be able to claim your funds, basically, or your winnings, I have to say, from your hard work that you put into the game. One of the features that we're not launching right now, but I still want to demo it to you guys because it's, for us, the tasks that we're putting next to the leaderboard are going to be the excited one. So let's say I score 1,000 points in a game. I just get 1,000 extra points on the leaderboard. But we also have tasks. So we have a task, for example, Burn Baby Burn, where I can burn some ping tokens. In this case, I've already burned 1,000 ping tokens. And then I have a booster active, a 50% booster for 24 hours. So if I score 1,000 points now on the leaderboard, then I will get a 15% bonus points because I performed the task on our platform. And we're going to put some amazing and challenging quests or task requests there to challenge users to play the game more often, to perform in-game activities, but also perform on-chain activities, social activities, etc. So if you're a strategic guy, most of the games that are strategic currently on Moonbeam, it's really good to plan out for yourself, when are you going to activate the booster, when are you going to use those points, when are you expecting to receive those points, to make sure you have the booster active before that. That won't be launched initially yet. Initially, we're going with the leaderboard section first, but yeah, that will be launched within a few weeks. So why are we going with the leaderboards only? Mainly because we want to show off what we build and, of course, give some exposure to the teams. But also, we need your help. Software comes with bugs. So we created a report a bug button. Why are we doing this? Because we tested indefinitely. So we participated in hundreds of tournaments, etc. But still, there can be bugs. It can be security bugs. It can be a software bug or a UI bug, whatever. So we want to give the users the possibility to report a bug. And it's pretty easy. You click on a button. You accept the cookies. You need to tell who you are, where you're reporting the bug for. You can give the bug a cool name, a description of the bug, how urgent it is from your perspective. So if it's a huge data leak, for example, you can put it to urgent. But if you see a different color, for example, on one logo than on the other, you can put the priority a little bit lower. You can attach a screenshot, so that will help us identifying the issue. And I think, Siko, we will get back to the stuff later on for the bugs with a little bit more explanation, right? So
Yeah,
for
sure.
yeah, I'm curious to see how things will evolve in the first tournaments, and I'm really looking forward to the responses of everyone.
And Neil, maybe just a couple. I mean, I know the answers to this, but maybe just a couple of questions because I know there's probably a lot of content for people that haven't seen this before.
Yeah, I know.
So, how often does the leaderboard update, and how can people know? Hey, I just finished the game. I think I earned 700 points. Like, I'm looking at the leaderboards, I'm not seeing it there. What's kind of the behavior there, I guess.
Yeah, so the behavior is always, so if you scored 700 points in a game, it does a write to the blockchain. So we need to calculate the times there. I think it takes around 15 to 20 seconds for a block to complete on Moonbeam. So after 20 seconds, the scores are available on chain. From that point on, we will fetch the scores from the blockchain and we will process it internally. So to make it fully transparent and fully clear for everyone, we put last updated 1 minute ago. So basically what we're doing every 5 minutes, we will check the blockchain if there are new transactions for the contracts, and we will refresh the leaderboard. So if you scored some points, give it a little bit of time, but within a few minutes, you should see your score. And it's last updated 1 minute ago. So we got all the scores that were made until a minute ago. Right. If I refresh, okay. I don't know if it's still a minute.
Yeah. And it is important to sort of connect. It's like, I think one other thing that people need to make sure that they do is, if you're playing a game with a specific wallet, obviously you need to connect that wallet to N3MUS, because otherwise it's like, N3MUS is not going to be able to know, if I'm playing with wallet ABC, you need to have wallet ABC connected. Otherwise, obviously the scores are not going to show up. So
yeah,
if they're not showing up, that would be one thing to check, basically. So yeah.
Exactly. So yeah, we identified that issue, of course. That was one of the biggest hassles that we had. So you can select the wallet, basically what you're using to play the game with during the sign up of the tournament, but you can also do it before that, and you can have an overview of all external wallets that you put in or are connected to us for playing a game. So you can simply go to the wallet page, then the external wallet page, and then from that point on, you can link an extra wallet, you can unlink an extra wallet, so you can disconnect it. and you have an overview of all the wallets that you currently have connected, basically. You will also see, like, I just added this wallet, another Pink wallet, which I use to sign up for the Pink tournament. You'll see that it's currently in use, meaning that I'm using this wallet to participate in a tournament. So I cannot unlink it because, yeah, I'm using it for the tournament. In order to unlink it, I need to forfeit from the tournament, and then I can unlink it again. But I highly recommend not doing it because you will lose your points.
Right.
So in order to link a wallet, it's fairly easy. Click Link Wallets. You can manually input the address, or you can connect the wallets with one of the wallets. I believe we got over 400 wallets available, which we can use for connecting.
Right. And can you maybe expand a little bit? It's a leaderboard per game, right? Like, I think, that's one thing that I think people should kind of make sure and understand. Like, so like each of these are like separate tournaments.
Yeah,
so
correct.
There is no global leaderboard, right?
Correct. There's no global leaderboard because it's really hard to merge the scores of all games into
Right.
one. For example, with Everloot, I think there was one guy. Oh no, we don't have him on the leaderboard again, but he has 13,000 points. And if you go to Pink Drop, the top one has 6,000 points. So it depends on the game how easy it is to earn points. So a global leaderboard is not possible. It wouldn't be fair because then people would select the most easy game to play where they can score the most points. So it's really focused on the game itself. So each game will have its own leaderboard, its own tasks. So it will be fully for the community of that game, basically.
Got it. Okay. And is there anything preventing somebody from competing on multiple leaderboards? I mean, if I want to compete, then I get to, the top in both leaderboards. Is that a problem? Or
I would highly recommend it, Siko.
Okay, great,
If you're a good gamer, why not participate in all the tournaments?
all right.
So
Good.
yeah, no, I highly recommend participating in all the tournaments, especially if you like the games. One of my colleagues today, he got addicted to Pink Drop, for example. So I had to call him out of the game, say, okay, you really need to stop playing right now because we got work to do. So yeah, highly recommend participate in all the tournaments, and we got some decent prize money for all the tournaments up, thanks to Moonbeam. So yeah, hopefully we can make some people happy with this.
Okay, great. Yeah, I think we want to maybe take a little bit of a deeper look at the individual games. I think Lou, starting maybe with you and with Everloot, take us through what the gameplay looks like. I know you guys have a big release coming tomorrow, so be exciting to show people what that looks like. So
yeah, sure. Let me share my screen as well. Should be coming up, I think. Yeah, so we do have a pretty big release coming tomorrow. We had one big integral piece kind of missing in Everloot, and that was free-to-play aspect, and also like a very clean and simple and easy onboarding. Just like Neil mentioned, it needs to be easy to understand, easy to get in. You can't face many obstacles because, games are all about retention, and if you lose them when they have to sign up with a wallet, that's really not good. So this is what this whole release is kind of about. It's going to be very simple. So, for example, if your buddy already started playing, he will have a referral code he can just send you. And when you get that referral code, you just click Play Now. And that Play Now will lead you to basically the integral part of this campaign. Now, I wanted to show the login as well, because it's quite simple on our side as well. You can use Google or Twitter. We're using like a third-party provider, they're Privy, or all the wallets that you have. So, for example, I'm just going to use Talisman for now. But it's very straightforward. You can use socials if you want to, or you can use your self-custodial wallet. Now, this is the quest board. It consists kind of two things. I've already completed some quests. You're going to see here, that's how it looks when they're completed. These ones aren't completed yet. There's kind of this tutorial part of the game where there's a very linear onboarding. So in the first node, you're going to understand what a character is. In the second node, you're going to understand what fighting is. This node, which we're going to do in a second, for example, explains to you how to open a pack, etc., etc. Very, very clear, very easy to understand. There is a second part of this board coming as well in about a week. That's the achievement side of things. So while it's nice to kind of have these one-time rewards, we wanted to have something that gets the player to come back, right? So there's going to be a lot of different types. So this is very extensive. There's going to be different challenges like come back once a day for a week, for example. There's going to be kill 10, kill 50, kill 100 monsters. So there's going to be a lot of milestones you are able to achieve over the next couple of weeks. Pretty excited about that as well. Coming here, like these are the points that Neil just mentioned. So it's very clear what you're actually competing for. It's these marks. You can see, for example, here that referrals give you 100 extra marks as well. There's a bunch of clans. Moonbeam is going to have their own clan as well, the Lunar Assassins. Clans are basically there for you to kind of get together with your buddies. And the more active you are as a clan, so the more active members you have. For example, this clan isn't a really good example because they have a lot of inactive people, a lot of people that are close to being inactive. That really hurts your clan bonus. So you're trying to basically get into a clan that has a lot of active people because it's going to give you the biggest bonus, again, on your points. This is the referral code you have. We have our own leaderboard in here as well, obviously. You always need that. And then, I guess, coming to the game. So looking at this node, for example, it's pretty straightforward what happens. You click on it, and you get thrown into the game. And now there's a character kind of explaining you and guiding you through what to do. So this one is the pack opening, for example. So it's going to tell me, hey, go to the Warborn camp. Now it's going to tell me, hey, there's a shop, there's a recruiting area. Click on the shop, please, next. And he's really going into depth, kind of what you should do. So I'm going to be able to pick a pack. I'm going to be able to select my character, open one of the two armor packs I have, and I got a hat. Yay. I can immediately see what I got, basically. So the hat is immediately equipped onto it. All of this is on-chain, so this character is written on-chain. The stuff you have equipped on it, if it dies, if it goes to an expedition. But you as a player don't feel it at all, right? Like you didn't see me signing a message. That's the awesome thing about it. It's very seamless for you. You also have like a experience in the character itself. So for example, because my character is level 2 already, I just got like a level reward, so I can even claim another pack here. And now, for example, because I finished this node, I get thrown back to the airdrop board. I just finished this. I can claim this now. I got some more points. I got some more guilds. And I can basically decide if I want to jump back into the game myself or not. I'm quickly going to show you kind of what the major thing here is as well, because like the whole gameplay loop kind of revolves around, like we just mentioned, very simple onboarding. But we do have our kind of special NFTs that a lot of people have already gathered, and together with this launch, there's a new collection coming. So, for example, this character here, oh, he's on exhibition right now. Maybe I'll take the other one. This character here, for example, is an actual NFT that I own in my wallet. So this is not kind of this proxy thing, but it's an actual character with own NFTs equipped here. If I had more NFTs, I could equip them onto it. And the way I got that character is by upgrading an existing one. So for example, I can take this character here, I can decide to upgrade it, and then have a permanent NFT that basically comes out of it. And I think that's for the most part it. I think another major
and I think
game...
Lou, maybe just a couple of questions, like, so I know, or comments, like, I know that, I mean, I've played Everloot before. I would say, like, I mean, I was fortunate enough to, Lou gave me kind of pre-access to this this new version that's coming out tomorrow. I got to say, like, the overall onboarding experience is just like a lot better. I think with Everloot before, there was like a bit of a learning curve, but now this like tutorial board or quest boards, it really kind of hands-hold you, and there's a cool story before that, and all this kind of thing. I think, Lou, like, can you maybe just touch on like kind of the free-to-play aspects, and then how people kind of progress from free-to-play to like kind of like a higher tier? Because I think prior to this, like Everloot, like you needed this NFT, right? So it's kind of difficult to play, and I think you guys are launching like a new NFT, an expanded NFT collection to kind of like draw in more players as well. So
yeah, exactly. So what we just showed you is on-chain. So we are kind of utilizing everything that the blockchain has. But like Zico just said, it's free to play, meaning that you don't need to kind of have these NFTs. You don't need any starting capital or anything at all. But the main reason or the way for you to upgrade is, which I can show you, for example, if I go to to the minting pages, you take these characters and you kind of upgrade them to an actual NFT. So the cool thing about it is that you basically play for these characters. You have a very linear progression. You're getting more items, you're getting better level, you're getting better stats. And then eventually you can decide to upgrade them to an actual NFT. So we have 3 different tiers. They all come with their different perks. The last one, for example, has an exclusive chance for some IRL art. So you can see, for example, here we have some pretty awesome hand-drawn like ink drawings from one of our artists. We're raffling away a couple of those, for example. And you're basically able to get these characters. The cool thing here as well is that we are aware that crypto comes with its onboarding problems. So you are able to purchase with Glimmer, like you would expect, of course, but you're also able to just use Stripe and basically pay with your credit card. And then we'll take care of your minting problems and even load you up with some additional relayer credits. And what that maybe means, because I think it's something pretty cool to explain as well, is it was quite important for us that we come up with a system where people don't have to care about transactions anymore. We didn't really find a perfect wallet solution for this, so we kind of decided to just build it ourselves. So what this kind of is a system where even though you're doing on-chain transactions, we take care of them for you in the backend. So if you activate this and if you have some credits, again, you can buy all of this with Stripe if you want to, but you can also load it up with Glimmer. You have the ability to basically be an on-chain citizen without having to care about it. And that's kind of what this all is about, and making it as seamless as possible while still having a cool and interesting game. There's also going to launch a full wiki. So like you just saw, there's so much more depth to it. And because we really focused on kind of the whole onboarding experience, it was important for us to also offer it in like a written form. So that's going to go live tomorrow as well, where you can learn more about more of the NFT mechanics. For example, what I didn't show at all at the moment is the marketplace. What I didn't show at all is kind of what the different collections do, et cetera, et cetera. So there's a lot more to it. I hope we can excite some people of you to try it out.
Yeah, no, amazing. Oh, thank you, Lou. Mr. Tin, I think moving on to you. I think the next one we're gonna kind of cover is Pink Drop, right? So I think that's probably a game that quite a few people in the Moonbeam community have played, but I think kind of hoping to get some new players in, and obviously now there's the integration with N3MUS. So yeah, take it away.
Sure. Let me show my screen. All right. Okay. Can you see it now?
Yes, we can. Yeah.
All right. So Pink Drop is basically like this very simple and stupid game. So you basically, to enter Pink Drop, the thing that is important to know is that you need a ticket. So one ticket equals one game session, basically. You purchase tickets using Pink. Pink is the first meme coin that launched on Polkadot. It's available on Moonbeam. You got a little buy Pink link under the game. So basically, once you bought your ticket, you will process the transaction and enter the game. And the game itself is like really stupid and simple. All you have to do is drop a few parachain balls together, merge them, and collect points. So here's what it looks like. Basically, let me just... I'm on the demo version, so I'm just gonna quickly...
I know you're saying it's like really stupid and simple, but I gotta say, like, this thing is like insanely addictive. Like
insanely addictive.
And every time I'm like, if I had just done this.
I would agree with you, Zico. It's so addictive. It's annoying because there's one aspect, the sound. When I heard this sound, I'm like, yeah, I've heard this sound 10, 20 hours.
I can actually maybe play. I don't know if you will hear.
No, we're hearing it.
We're hearing the sound right now, and I love it.
Yeah. this song. And so basically, here you see you've got the different balls on the side, the different parachain ball. And so your goal is going to be to drop them, hence the drop in the Pink Drop name. And once you drop, two of the same balls, they will merge together to become a bigger ball. And so your goal is to keep merging them to get points. The bigger the ball, the more points you get. and all the way, if possible, to the polka dot ball, which is the biggest, the second biggest being Moonbeam. However, you have to be careful not to ever cross the yellow line on top, because if you do reach it, then you will die, basically. So the game is endless. It can last for as long as you keep dropping the balls and merging them together. It gets increasingly difficult as you progress, because you will see that everything gets clogged. But that's basically it. There is no hidden power or hidden rule. It's really straight and simple. All you've got to do is drop, and merge, and trying to get as many points as possible. If I could give like one little advice when you play, is that sometimes you need to be a little patient and maybe wait a few seconds, because sometimes you see the balls, they keep on moving a little bit. So if you try to get the perfect angle, sometimes you have to wait and strategize a tiny bit, like you see here is dropping. So yeah,
But
that's
I also
basically
found
for-
like, one other tip is I found there's a little bit of a physics model, right? So sometimes
Yes.
you can kind of, with a bigger ball, knock like a smaller one out of the way. So
yeah, exactly.
have some kind
And
of
if you
fun
try
with
to
that.
hit them with the right angle,
Yeah,
you can try
right.
to hit like a smaller ball and a bigger one to
Right.
make it,
Yeah,
fall
that's
sort
cool.
of thing. So yeah, that's for ping drop. A quick word about ping drop as well, just a little bit. So ping drop was a game used to basically incentivize people to play and do a sort of like a play to airdrop campaign like about a year ago. So we're just behind this little fun game. Anyone's welcome to join. About the N3MUS tournament itself, so how it works is that you have a little leaderboard button here. So right now we've got like a daily leaderboard with daily rewards. Like once the tournament is launched, you will have a N3MUS button here that will take into account your best score. So by playing ping drop, you will compete both for like the daily rewards that there are. Like today, for example, we got a prize pool of like 20,000 ping to win, and for the N3MUS tournament through all the course of the tournament. The only thing we will take into account is your best score. So play as many times as you want, try to reach the best score, and we will take your top score to rank you during the leaderboard. Basically.
And this is separate from kind of like what's happening on the N3MUS side as well, right? So this essentially, you can compete on the N3MUS leaderboard, and then you can compete on this leaderboard, and then compete for the N3MUS prize, and then also compete for pink here, basically.
Yes,
So, yeah,
you get
right.
the best of the both worlds, basically.
Oh, that's awesome.
while
Yeah,
playing.
cool.
So yeah,
Alright.
that's for ping drop. Perhaps I could.
Yeah, do you want
now
to show us
you
Great Escape?
the Great
Yeah.
Escape? Yeah, just give me a second.
I've discovered through the
So-
Great Escape that I suck at platformers, by the way. So
Yeah, the Great Escape requires, I think, a bit more. It's different skills, basically, a different set of skills. So here
Yeah.
we got the Great Escape. So it's jungle themed. Basically, the Great Escape is free to play, so you don't need to pay for anything in order to join the game. So upon joining, you will receive a Gibbon NFT. So it's this little monkey here. It's free, and it has levels, you will see. So each time you play, you will accumulate XP, and with your XP, then you can level up. And as you level up your character, it will be faster, stronger, jump higher, etc. We also have a little booster system, so that you can purchase using bananas, which is the in-game token. Good thing to know: every time you play, you get a little bit of bananas. And when you start and you just register as a new player, you will get as well a little bit of bananas, for example, to try the different boosters. Like some make you go faster, give you more health, etc. Like I picked one where I'm gonna go a bit faster than I'm supposed to. So you just have this play button, very simple. And the goal on this game is to roam a map. So this week we've got a zoo themed map. And so basically, as you go on the map, your goal is going to be to collect fruits, to score points, kill enemies, and avoid traps. Where you have to be careful is that some fruits, they've got this little purple aura around them. Those will make you lose points. So these are not your friends. But if they don't have this, then they're good. So as you go on the map as well, you'll find some letters, A, P, E, and S. If you collect them, they will give you bonus points. So Each time you collect one of those letters, you get 25 points, and if you get the 4 of them before the end of the time here, you'll get an additional 100-point bonus. So yeah, the game is nothing too complicated, but there are a few good things to know, which is that you've got a banana gun. So basically what the banana gun does is that it allows you to shoot your enemies from a distance. So if you're playing on a keyboard, you can shoot using control like this, like I just did. And if you use your phone, you can just double tap normally to shoot. So the few things to take care of is is your health as well. When you encounter enemy, if they get in touch with you, they might damage your health. If you fall onto traps like this as well, you will lose HP points. And yeah, that's basically it. I wanted to show you as well, like when you reach the game over menu, a few good things to know as well. If you manage to stay alive until the end of the timer, your remaining HP, so your health basically, gets converted into points. You will get 2 points per HP that you have left. And the longer you manage to stay alive on the map, the more bonus you will get as well, like a time bonus. The maximum you can get is up to 210 points if you manage to survive until the end of the map. So once you're done, you can play again. It's free, basically, so you don't have to worry about anything much. And regarding your leaderboard, here again, you've got like 2 things when you play. You've got an accumulated leaderboard. This is for the general competition as a player that you're joining. And we will have as well here a N3MUS tournament button. And so for the N3MUS tournament, what we will take into account is your best score in one game as well. So same principle as ping drop. Basically, your best game will be the one used to rank you. And as for ping drop, you get the best of both worlds, because by playing the game, you will compete for both the regular prize pool, which is based on a weekly basis, and the N3MUS tournament. I think that's pretty much what I wanted to show you about. You've got a little setting button here if you want to stop the sound or delete your account or do anything else. And the rewards you
And
can
where
claim
do
here.
people get more bananas if they need more bananas?
Yes, so for getting bananas, normally you can actually play. That's the first way to get them. The other way is to basically get them through our very own dex called Banana Swap. There will be a link in the game normally when the tournament starts. So by clicking here, you will open your the dex directly to purchase them in Glimmer. So you can swap Glimmer for bananas. One thing to know as well, which might be of interest, if you want to go further in the game, there are also a species system. So I showed you just like the free character, but we do have NFTs and other characters that you can play with. Those are stronger. And you can either purchase them on platforms like Tofu NFTs, or you can rent them. So if you want to buy them, we've got links that are in the game. If you want to have a look, you can buy them using Glimmer, or you can rent them on Orion network using Glimmer as well. If you want to rent, for example, some of those NFTs, they're quite cheap, and you can just have a quick look to see, for example, using a chimpanzee compared to the free character, it's way faster, so it can help you to reach a higher score, basically. Yeah, so that's...
I gotta say, I'm really happy that I'm not the only one that managed to hit every single poison fruit. So
yeah, I mean, it's sometimes a little tricky, but I think the key as well is that since the game is free, my recommendation is to play a few game sessions to get to know the map, because once you have a good knowledge of the map, you know where the bad fruits are positioned, where the good fruits are, and then you can sort of like work on improving your technique to basically get the best of the game. All right. I think I'm gonna
Clearly, I need to practice more.
suicide.
So.
Yeah, practice makes perfect, as usual. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the Great Escape. And if there's any questions, we've got a Telegram, a group where we're pretty active and always happy to help out players who have any sort of questions regarding the game.
Awesome. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much, Mr. Tin. Yeah, like Neil, maybe any final words. You mentioned kind of the bug reports. I don't know if you want to kind of maybe. I think you kind of took us through it, but I think maybe you want to touch on that, and then just any final words from anybody. I don't know if there was any questions in the chat. Don't really see anything that stands out.
Most people were saying, "I love this song."
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I should put out a CD or something. I don't know.
So yeah,
It can be pretty addictive.
I think I have 2 more points to mention, Sico, about the first tournaments and the bug hunt. So since the first tournaments, I don't want to say that they're trial tournaments, but yeah, this is our initial go live. So we want to reward people for the fact that they're actually participating in the tournament, joining our community. So what we're going to do with the first tournaments, we're going to do $1,000 prize pool divided over the top 20 participants of the tournament. So you just need to enter the top 20 and you will get a portion of the $1,000. We're going to do the $1,000 for each of the tournaments individually. So if you're smart, you sign up for all 3, you play all 3 games. Just a little hint. So when it comes to bug reporting, we're going to put up a simple rules section next to the bug reporting, because people that are testing, putting time in it, and also taking the time to report a bug, they should be rewarded. And we believe that it should be even more than winning a tournament in this case, because you're not only helping yourself, you're also helping us, improving our software, improving our tech. So if you want to report a bug, and it's a good bug and it complies with all the rules that we put up, then we can hopefully reward you for reporting that bug. We have a $5,000 prize. No, I don't want to say prize pool, bug pool, basically, that we're open to give away to people. And in the rules tomorrow, before the tournaments will go live, will be clearly stated on how you can possibly get a part of the prize. It's not really a prize, the bug bounty. Thank you.
Right. Yeah, I think this is super important. I think, just want to kind of express my appreciation to Neil and, his team, the commitment to quality. I think, hopefully everything goes well. I think, we've all been kind of testing this in the weeks leading up to it, but, you never know, right? Software and there's a difference between kind of having people on the inside tested and then obviously, kind of getting, the larger community involved. But yeah, I think, hopefully, we kind of get, some partnerships there and people can kind of come in and help out with testing. And Neil, how long does the tournament run for?
Yeah, so each tournament can be individual. So later on, we can have tournaments for a full month, for example. It really depends on the game. But initially, the tournaments will take around a week. So you will have a week to climb up in the leaderboard and claim your prize. I think a week is encouraging enough to keep playing and keep players happy. If you run tournaments for way too long, then people will lose their interest. So we're trying to keep it short-framed, interactive with the community, and make sure that everyone's happy.
Got it. Okay. And any sneak peeks as to like what's coming after this week is done, basically. So.
Yeah, of course, more tournaments. No, I think the main thing that will come out are the quests, and I already gave a few hints on the quests. Those are going to be exciting, and of course, gameplay matters and how much points you score in a game remain the most important part. But if you have a huge battle going on for the top 3, and you can use a booster in an efficient way, that can definitely help you getting to the first position. So we're expecting a lot from those tasks and those quests. So looking forward to open it up to the crowd later on once we did the first tournaments. But first, these 3 tournaments, and next week, I'd say follow the announcement, follow us on Twitter, follow Moonbeam on Twitter, and we're going to announce a lot more tournaments.
Got it. Okay. We did get one question. So from Daddy Hydra 1, should I be able to connect and play any of the games on the hub?
Yes, you should. So especially if you look at the games that are currently on the tournament side, so Everloot, The Great Escape, Pink Drop, all of them are playable. So I will share my screen real quick so I can show
Yeah, and I would say, Daddy Hider one, if you do run into issues, like please use that bug report button.
Yeah, so we have the bug
that
report
is one.
here.
Yeah.
We also have a service desk feature on the bottom of the right, so where you can ask us a question. So you can do marketing requests, technical support, or anything that will come directly to our team, and we will reach out. You can also go to our Telegram, where we're fully active 24/7. So there's always someone to help you out. So if you go to our hub, for example, Pink Drop, you can open the tournament, or you can go to the game page even. So I will go to the game page in this case. You will see some information about Pink Drop, and you can simply click the Play Now button. You will go to the game. Some of the games aren't available on mobile. That was one of the feedbacks that we got from the Moonbeam team, for example. So for each tournament, we're going to put platforms here where it's clear how you can play the game. So if it's not available on mobile, you won't see mobile here. So in this case, Pink Drop, for example, is only available on browser. So that's really something that you need to consider.
And I think the other question that he asked earlier is like, do we need to obtain Beam? So I think what you mean is Glimmer, which is the native token from Moonbeam. So I think Everloot and the Great Escape are completely free to play. Obviously, I think at some point, if you want to progress or get more of an advantage, then there are kind of these mechanics inside the game. And I think if you want to, for example, buy bananas, you may need some Glimmer to pay for gas. But in principle, those games are totally free to play. I think for Pink Drop, you do need Pink, which is the meme token, to buy these tickets, and so you'll need a small amount of Glimmer in order to.
You can have as well like free tickets if you hold certain Pink NFTs.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay, cool.
Yeah, but like I think for the most part you'll need to purchase Pink if you're new. It's the easiest way to buy tickets.
Right. Yeah, but I think those amounts are like really low, right? Like we're talking, like I don't know, a couple of pennies basically.
Few cents.
So, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and my suggestion is to follow the quest as well, because we're gonna have some quests where you can maybe claim some Pink tokens for free, so you can play free games. So yeah, keep an eye on that.
Yeah, and I think I mean, I think the intent of this is to keep growing the number of games. I think we have a couple of other games that we have in the wings that I mean, there is some effort required for each team to integrate with N3MUS, and then obviously I think one thing we've learned is that we need to put quite a bit of, it is a little bit complicated, right? You have N3MUS and then you have the separate gaming teams, and so it's a little bit of this exercise in corralling the cats. But I think we do have some additional games lined up, so I think those will start coming out probably in January. So yeah, so it's not just this 1 week and done. I would say keep an eye on this space. So yeah. Okay. I don't think we had any questions. I think responses look pretty positive, so I think that's exciting. I think we're gonna wrap it up here, but I think like Neil, Lou, Mr. Tin, thank you so much, and hopefully people try this out, and it's very much intended for people to go and have some fun and maybe win some prizes in the progress, and hopefully people try it out.
Cool. Thanks a lot for hosting, Siko, and amazing to have us.
Yeah, no problem. All right.
Thank you.
Looking forward.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.